Okay. Hi, everybody. Are we live? Hi, Judy.
Hi, Fran.
Hold on. Give me one sec. We're going to go live on Instagram. And there we are. Hi, everybody. We're live today on Hairmax. Welcome to our live presentation. I'm Fran Dubsky. I'm the Director of Marketing here at Hairmax, and I'm very happy to welcome you and welcome our guest today, Judy Crowell.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me. How fun. Let's hope it's the first of many, Fran.
Oh, it will be, I'm sure. I hope so.
I
Judy, you're so pink.
know, it's like you plugged me in. I have pink. And because in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I thought I had to dig out all the pink I could find. So this is it. You got it all.
I'm in pink too, and I have our special edition Hair Max pink cap.
I
So we're ready to
love that
go.
hat. Yeah,
I
perfect
know.
color. It'll go with
So,
everything.
yeah. So, as you mentioned, this month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and
Hmm.
we are working with the American Cancer Society all month long. And we really want to support this great organization because they support patients, they support families, education, treatments, and we know what a devastation cancer is and affected your life, which is why you're here and you're willing to share your story. But it's probably touched every single one of us at some point, whether ourselves or a loved one, a family member. So
Yes.
it's a cause close to all our hearts, and to Hairmax also. So we will be donating a portion of proceeds of every sale through the end of the month, October 29th, to the American Cancer Society. So we're here to support. We've put together a special hope bundle. Um, Let me share that here, that we will be giving away to
I
one
love that. That's so
lucky
thoughtful.
viewer on this broadcast. We'll be giving it away at the end of the broadcast. In order to win this or be eligible to win this, you have to send us a DM either on our Facebook or our Instagram. Let
Okay.
us know where you're from. We want to know where you guys are tuning in from. So shoot over DM your location, give us a comment. Love you. We need all the love we can get, and then you will be eligible to win that great bundle. It's a $389 value, and we'll select the winner right after the broadcast, and
Cool,
then our
cool.
social team will post it right on our Instagram and Facebook, so you'll know you won, and we'll reach out to you.
Excellent.
So Judy, so when I met
Yes.
you, right away we started chatting. Of course,
Yep.
being our brand ambassador. Um,
I love it.
and you having just being, a star on QVC. Anybody
Oh,
tuning in, you may have already seen Judy on live broadcast. She's our QVC brand ambassador. She's been on QVC for many years, the shopping channel. She's all over social media. So you get all the accolades here. But we started talking about hair loss right away,
yes. Yes,
obviously.
we did because I can relate to it. And, I think sometimes it's probably tough to ask someone such a personal question. But when Fran reached out to me, I said, I'm absolutely willing to talk about it because I had cancer twice in my life. And then most recently, it's been 2 years now, Fran, I had a double mastectomy. And so not only is that devastating emotionally, but it affects everything in your life. And then, even as you're trying to recover from that and trying to wrap your head around what your sort of new life is going to look like, it's also a matter of, okay, putting my best foot forward. And how do I do that? And if I would look in the mirror and find that I can't even style my hair because I have not only are my hormones sort of out of control because of the surgery and the aftermath of surgery and radiation, but then your skin looks different, your hair looks different. I found it was thinning. I found I was going through menopause all over again in certain time periods and hot flashes. And so all of that craziness triggered, I know, such stress. But I'll tell you what, I think when you look in the mirror and you physically see that change, it's devastation on top of devastation, where you don't even want to go out. You don't want to go to parties. You don't want to be social because you're so self-conscious. And I went through, not after the mastectomy, but after the first time that I had cancer and went through radiation then too. I think I went through a whole year of wearing a hat. Hairmax had not come into my life yet. It wasn't a part of my picture. It wasn't a part of the intro, but you know, you try everything. And so I know how women feel. I really do. Even though everybody's story is so different and everybody's journey is so different. And one of the things that if anybody said to me, okay, what advice would you give to somebody? And I'm sorry, I'm really like rattling, probably too much coffee this morning. But I'm passionate about this. But if somebody said, okay, if you had some advice, there are all kinds of women who have wonderful advice. But mine would be, stop blaming yourself. Stop looking back and say, if I'd only, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You can't change the past. All you can do is look forward and think about your future. And then fast forward to Hairmax, and I really am bringing it back around because that's where it helped to have something to hang on to that I could do at home that was easy, that wasn't painful, that wasn't costly, and that I started to see a difference. And when you start to see a difference and things change and you say, oh my gosh, this is working, and especially physically with the frame of our face, our hair, you say,
Yep.
oh my gosh, I got to talk about this.
Yeah, I would say yes, because people come to us for they have hair loss for all sorts of reasons, right? The
Yes,
main
yes,
cause of hair loss is aging, androgenetic alopecia, right? It's hereditary
yes,
hair loss. That accounts for
yes,
90% of hair loss. That's
yep.
actually what our laser devices are FDA cleared to treat, is hereditary hair loss. So where does chemotherapy come in, or radiation, or other types of hair loss, which is so sudden and kind of like just a kick while you're down, right? You
It
already
is.
feel bad and scared,
Yep.
and now, now on top of it you have this physical manifestation of, now I have no hair.
Yes.
Um, Unfortunately, if you're going through chemo treatment, there's nothing you can do, right? They do have some drugs out now that way you don't lose your hair, or if you have radiation, or but for the most part, if you have chemo, you're going to lose your hair. And how does that happen? Well, chemotherapy is a very strong drug that kills fast growing cells, and you want that because you need to kill the cancer cells. Unfortunately, it also kills good cells. And these are the cells that activate hair follicles, and they're going to be killed as well. And that's why you lose your hair. You lose all your hair, eyebrows, eyelashes, hair in your head. So nothing, you can't stop that. That's according to your doctor's treatment, the hair is going to go. However, after treatment, typically your hair will start growing back in, and it takes 4, 5, 6, 7 months. It will slowly start growing in, and this is where we come in. This is where we can help. We can help get those hair follicles nourished and energized, and start to help regrow your hair. So we're here to help on that journey. Um, the way we do that, and I know you've used Hairmax for what, 14
Oh
years
yeah,
now?
12,
So
12 years
12,
now.
12 years
Yeah,
now. So
12 years. And my
you're
favorite
familiar with it.
is, oh, well, you'll laugh because not only have I used it, but I got my husband using it. And I find that it's very interesting that men are just as interested, especially if there's something they can do in the privacy of their own home, where they're not having to talk about it with anybody. They can just sort of use a device and then go on about their day. But then they start to see because they don't want to lose what they have left, right?
No.
So my husband and I share one of the laser band devices, and he's the one who says to me, "Oh, Jude, it's Hairmax Day." I'm like, Oh yeah, that's right. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's
Give
right.
it to
Okay.
me.
It's so funny. He's so cute. So he uses it and I use it, which also makes it easy because it's so short and you charge it up and ready to go again. So anyway,
Right.
yeah, we
So
love
you
that.
brought up a good topic. So you said men are also interested. The reality is, most people think that hair loss is a man's issue, right? Men lose
Right,
their hair.
right.
But the reality is, women lose their hair too. And again, not
Hmm.
just through cancer treatment, but through the aging process, especially
Hormonal changes.
hormonal
Yes.
changes, childbirth, aging, menopause. That's a
Stress
big one.
related triggers. You know, you
So
move, that's stressful. You have a new baby, that's stressful. You lose your job, it's stressful. All that
yeah,
stuff affects
and
everything.
for a man, for a guy, okay, they want to keep their hair. It's important to them. A lot of men, they especially the younger men, they really struggle. They want to keep that hair, and Hairmax is perfect for them. But for women, it's almost like we don't really have a choice. Men can rock the bald head.
Yeah,
Women, not so much, right? So
right.
we're hanging on. We're really hanging on because it's part of our identity. It's part of our beauty. It's part of how it makes us feminine. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing, after going back to hair max after chemo, especially, and for women especially, we're looking for drug-free treatments. You've already been bombarded with drug treatments. If you're on your road to recovery, you really want something that's not going to do any harm. Right? And that's the beauty of Hairmax low level
Yeah,
laser therapy. It's drug free, there are no harmful side effects, it's FDA cleared. And it's FDA cleared not just for efficacy, but for safety as well. So this is something you can trust. It's light energy. So you and I were talking earlier. How does Hair Max work? Well, it's laser light. Well, how does that grow hair? Think about it as the sun. So the sun shines. It's photosynthesis. It helps plants to grow.
yep.
Without sunlight, plants don't grow. Nothing grows without sunlight. Well, you can take that analogy into low level laser therapy. It's 655 nanometers of laser light, safe, nourishing, gentle light therapy. And that works through a process called photobiostimulation. So when you apply the Hairmax laser to your head, that light, that single columnated light therapy will reactivate the hair follicle. It brings in more oxygen, more nutrients. It extends the hair growth phase. And it gets that thin, weakened hair to start growing in like a plant that
I
you're
love
you're
that
feeding.
analogy.
Yeah.
That's just so great,
So
so visual. Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing, and it really works. And this is not a therapy that's new. We've been around since 2000, 25
I
years.
know,
We're
25
celebrating our
years.
25th
I
anniversary.
know, that's so great.
And so this is something that's really proven, and it's used by doctors all over the world. It's used by people all over the world. And I wanted to show you a visual here because
Yeah.
we're talking about how hair max works. So here's really a depiction of laser light therapy. It's a straight columnated 655 nanometer of laser light, and that is clinically proven to stimulate hair follicles and regrow hair. So we were talking, I think maybe there was a misconception out there about LED light. Oh, well, people say you have LED lasers. We don't have LED lasers. We have LED lasers. We don't have LED devices. We have laser devices. And here's why. You're on QVC. They have skin products on there all the time. I'm
Hmm.
sure you find that beauty devices for skin are LED devices, not
Well,
laser devices.
if I can stop you just for a second, you're right. And also a lot of friends will talk about, well, I do red light therapy. Oh, I have a red light machine, or I go to a place where I can do red light therapy. But that's where what's the difference in what we're talking about as your brand ambassador, what you're talking about at Hairmax? How is that different than what people can do, going to a spa, for instance.
Well, let me show you. There you go. So the top
Perfect.
visual is what we showed you. That's laser light, and that stimulates the hair follicle. It
Yeah.
has the wavelength needed to get to the follicle root and stimulate that dormant, weakened follicle and get that hair to grow back in. The photo underneath is LED light. So if you see, it's a lower wavelength and it doesn't penetrate to the hair follicle. So it's great for skin treatments. It's great for topical treatments because it reaches
Red light
that level
therapy.
of the skin.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Okay.
different light therapy. So that one is
Okay.
going to
Good.
work great for skin. But if you
Right.
want to reach that follicle root, you need that laser light therapy. And I think that visual shows it. And while we're on the topic,
Yeah.
we've talked a little bit about wavelength. So
Oh, yeah.
Hairmax is 655 wavelength. That is the optimal wavelength for hair regrowth. So somebody called in the other day and said, "You have anything with a higher wavelength?" Well, why would you
No,
want a higher
why?
wavelength? Oh, it'll
Yeah.
work better.
More is better, right?
No, not gonna work better. If
Not
anything,
in this case.
it will kill the hair follicle. So think about laser hair removal. Think
There you
about when
go.
you go to and you want to get rid of the hair on your legs or wherever you
You
want
want
to
to
get
kill
rid of
it.
hair. That's laser
Yeah.
hair. That's a higher wavelength. So that higher wavelength is going to kill the hair follicle, which is great if you want to get rid
Interesting.
of the hair. Not so great if
Right.
you want to grow it. So be really
Right.
careful
Right.
with that specific wavelength you need for hair growth because
Well,
it
and all of
matters.
those studies is what you're doing. I mean, obviously, you're raising up those nanometers, raising up to see clinically in studies, is this enough? Oh, and then you go, okay, we passed the point of no return. Now that's too much. So that's what these 25 years of experience in clinical trials and studies and science and development of products have done for you is you've figured out that sweet spot. And
Mhm.
the success rate then, I mean, 90%, 93%, 97%. Not everybody can say that. And that's huge for Hairmax. And that's, I mean, that's why I love that you're giving away a product today so that somebody gets a chance to try it. And even now, I mean, I don't know if anybody's just kind of tuning in now, but we're sort of blazing with our pink because you're also a kind company. And in a time like this, where you're aware of people, men and women, who are dealing with cancer and dealing with cancer treatments and the trauma behind that, giving a portion to the Pink Company, American Cancer
Um,
Society, is also
yeah,
really cool.
American Cancer. We're really excited about that. I'm posting the giveaway. If anybody tuned in late, we will be giving away this great giveaway today.
That's
To
awesome.
Yeah, just DM us, tell us where you're located, and why you want to win it, and we'll choose a winner after this live, and then we'll let you know. We'll post it on our Instagram and Facebook, so you know you won,
So
and we'll get
cool.
it right out to you. And also for people tuning into this, you're the only people that have this code.
Oh,
Putting
yeah,
out a
this is
code.
huge.
Code is pink, PINK, and it is good until 11:30 tonight for 40% off any
Anything?
Hairmax product, everything in your cart.
Wow, are you kidding?
So, and this
Anything.
is
Whether
this
they
is a
get the
good offer.
helmet or they get the laser cap or they get the laser band or any of the accessories, anything in the cart, 40% off, but just today. But
Right.
that's massive, a
It's
massive savings.
massive. We also, I want to mention, since you brought it up, 40% off with code PINK today
Uh,
only. It's
Okay,
also, you can use your FSA funds. If anybody has an FSA savings account, you can use it.
that's cool too.
We also have payment plans. So even on that 40% off, you can use our payment plan option. We want to get these devices in your hands because we know you're going to love them.
Yep.
And if you are experiencing hair loss, the sooner you start treatment, the better your results are going to be. Don't wait until it's too late. There is a point
Yeah,
of no return, even
right.
with hair max, especially for men. Women typically will get diffused hair loss and thin a lot, but that hair follicle is still active. There's still a little wispiness of hair that can be revitalized. For men, once you get that shiny bald spot, it's not coming back. That follicle has died.
Okay.
Do not let that follicle die. Save it, get it, start using something, start using Hairmax to get that follicle reactivated.
You know, it's funny, and just, I mean, not to get too personal, but we were in, I'm watching clouds roll in. I think it's going to rain. I digress. We were in the hot tub the other day with another couple, and we're hanging out, and I'm
But
telling
where was
them,
I?
I know, I'll send you an invitation for the
I
next
didn't
one.
get the invite.
Hot tub party. So, and we were talking about that I was traveling back to QVC. I'm actually hanging out in Belize right now. And I was traveling back to QVC to do an on air presentation. And then I came back and then we did our little hot tub party. And they said, "So, what are you selling?" And I said, "Well, I've actually become the brand ambassador for Hairmax. And I'm so excited about this." And I started talking about, because I find that when I get excited, people always would say, you can always tell when you're excited about a product. You get really animated, your volume goes up, you get really excited, and you can't wait to talk about it. So this is how I was with them. Well, the guy of the couple, of the other couple, said, "Really? Because I'm starting to lose my hair and I'm trying to think." And I said, "Oh my gosh, Patrick, I know this will work for you. A, you're not completely bald. I can see some hair coming through, but I can also see the thinning that you're talking about. Oh my gosh, does it really work?" I said, "Yeah, it really works." On everybody, I said, "Listen, the big thing is if you get this, you can't use it for a week and say, 'I don't see a difference.' I said, you need to use this for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months before you hope to see the change, the real change, and it's going to be gradual. But one day within that time frame, you're going to say, you know, Jeannie, my hair's styling a lot better now. Look at how thick it is. Look at how full it is." That's when it happens. And I think sometimes when people give up too early, it's when they'll say, "Oh, that product doesn't work." But then I have another analogy, kind of like yours with the photosynthesis and the plants, which I absolutely love. People say, "Okay, do you have to keep using it?" And I said, "Well, are you ever going to stop brushing your teeth? Because if something's working, so you do all this stuff at the dentist and you've got great white teeth and you've got them straightened, are you going to let it
Stop
go? If
rushing
you
them.
do,
Yeah.
your teeth are going to fall out of your head." Well, equivalently, no, do you have to use the Hair Max product, every other day for 90 seconds, or depending on the device, 8 minutes every other day? No, but you do want to use it to maintain the success that you've achieved. And that's all in your literature too. But anyway, I just thought you'd get a kick out of the fact that just sitting in a hot tub, the subject of hair loss came up, and then people are really interested to know, what are you doing and does it work?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's funny, but we say that too. You have to brush your teeth every day to maintain healthy teeth and gums.
Yep.
Like, do you wash your face once and then you're good? I mean, it's like you have to
Did you
do it
go to the
every day.
gym once and pick up a set of weights and say, "Okay, good, I look the way I want, I'm done, never need to do that again"?
Yeah, it's
Nope.
clean. But yeah, it's true. You do have to use it. You have to be consistent. So that's true. People do use it. They use it for a month. They use it for 2, 3, and they're like, "Oh, I don't see anything. Nothing." You guys, your hair. You didn't lose your hair overnight. It's not going to grow back overnight. It
Right.
takes time. The first 8 to 12 weeks, it's just reactivating that follicle. You're not going to see anything, but that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
mean nothing's happening. It's
Yeah.
happening beneath the surface. And then that hair has to grow. You have to give it time. Your
Yep.
hair growth, it's actually going to extend your hair growth phase so that your hair has time to grow in. And then once it grows in, you're going to have that thick, luscious hair again. So you absolutely have to be patient. But I'm glad you brought up, because I know you had fantastic results, but I wanted to share some of our other users.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
because these are some very typical results we've seen. So this is, she's actually a local lady. Um, she came to us. She's a hairdresser,
How
and
interesting.
so she said, people were always asking me what should I
What do
use?
I
And she didn't
do?
know. She didn't know. She was, people. She didn't know. Well, she found out about Hairmax. She started looking into it when she started losing her hair. And then she got serious about it, and so she found Hairmax, and she came to us. We were doing a user study at that time, so we invited her to join our user study, and she came in, and she used it for 6 months. She used the Hairmax laser beam, I believe. She used
Oh, that's
this
the one I
device,
have.
the
Yep,
82
that's the
device.
one I have. Yep,
This is the one
I
you have.
love it. That's
Yeah.
so easy. Yep,
And she used, yeah, it's great. It's
yep.
the fastest treatment we have. It's a 90-second treatment 3 times a week. It's a no-brainer. I mean, it just takes no
It's
time.
like,
But
wait, what?
anyway, back to the
Yeah,
results. And these were her
yeah,
results after 6 months of use. That she had this very, very diffuse thinning hair at the top of her
yeah,
scalp. This is typical for
yeah,
women, just kind of
yep,
diffuses
right
out.
there.
And these were her results after 6 months. I mean, it's amazing. We brought in a bunch of people who wanted to be part of the study. We photographed them at her baseline, which is the start date, and we brought them in 10 weeks later. Then we brought them in 16 weeks later, photographed them again, and we photographed them at the end of the 26 weeks. And she could not have been happier. She was, you know, ecstatic about the results. Of course, now she recommends it to all of her clients as well, and she feels comfortable recommending it because she's experienced the results herself.
Right.
So she is great. And then I love
That's
this one.
awesome.
Hold on, here's another one. All right, so
Wow.
this is
So more in
also
the crown of the head,
a
right?
girl.
Back in the back.
So
That's another,
yeah,
yeah.
she was her hair had thinned out really dramatically, and she
Mm-hmm.
didn't know what to do. She came to us. She was just about to go for scalp pigmentation,
Oh,
and
yeah,
what that is,
sure.
they just kind of color your scalp dark
Yep.
so that you don't see that
So
big
that you don't see it
spot.
as much where the balding is, right?
So he said, "Wait, don't do that yet. Come to us, come you do our study, and let's see what your results are," because she was pretty far in her hair loss journey, but she said, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. She didn't want to do the pigmentation. She really wanted to keep her hair. And look at
Yeah.
that. That's after 6 months of use. And
That
she was a
great?
young girl too. She was in
Oh,
like
yeah.
her, she was not older. She was young, beautiful girl, and she had to deal with this, and it was really devastating for her, but we were so happy for her and her results, and she was happy too. So there's some uh, that's that's a great before and after. And then I'll just show you one more. We have a bunch of these before and afters on our website, people. So if you go to hairmax.com, just click on the before and after link, and these will all be there as well as some other ones. And don't forget today, 40% off with code PINK.
Huge.
Don't forget about the giveaway. So send us a DM, let us know where you're from, and you'll be eligible to win that giveaway. Somebody's going to win today, so it might as well be you. Um,
Are you
just
doing that drawing
your
soon,
mail.
Fran?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Are you going to do that drawing like in this
We're going to
show?
do it after the
Oh,
live.
after. Okay.
We're going to
Okay. Just making
check
sure.
because they're coming in through direct messages, and then our
Okay.
social media team,
Oh, good.
Melissa,
They're
the great
monitoring.
Melissa and Auntie will go through those, and
Melissa.
we're gonna pick a yeah. They did a great job with helping us get ready for this live. Um, and so one more before and after. So look at this guy. So this was,
Wow.
again, he was having that big typical male pattern hair loss, the bald spot in the back, the receding hairline in the front, thinning,
Yeah.
and this was after 26 weeks of use as well. So it can,
Awesome.
it's, hair growth is possible.
Yes.
I just, you have to
Consistency is
be,
key. Consistency is key.
yeah.
If you're, you have to make a commitment to it, just like you have to make a commitment to quitting smoking, or a commitment to weight loss, or a commitment to building more muscle, or challenging your balance. All of these things are things that are a work in progress. Regrow your hair. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes consistency. I should have been a teacher.
You are amazing because every time I speak with you, it's like, oh, I just got back from the gym, or I just got back from my workout. And I'm like, I just ate a donut. So I have to, yeah, you're
So
really
funny.
good. You inspire me, Judy, every day.
Thank you. I'll send you
And
some of
your
my
hair looks,
videos, Fran.
but, leave us with some words of encouragement, right? Your hair looks amazing. And I know you've been
Thank
using
you.
the laser band. I know you
Yes,
continue to
yes.
lose. I know when you can get it out of your husband's hands. I know you
Yeah.
guys share this, right?
My turn, my turn.
We see that a lot, actually. People do share it. Daughters and mothers share it. Wives and husbands share it. Fathers and
Yes,
sons share it. This is
yes.
also a great gift
It
idea.
is.
So
Yeah,
for
it
the
is. It's a
holidays.
great gift idea. And it's funny because in your mind, if you do say in your family that a couple people are sharing it, in your mind you're sort of dollar cost averaging because in a way you're saying, oh, well, it really only cost half of that amount because we're sharing it together, you know? I mean, my mind thinks like that, but but the other
Yeah.
product that I
So
love that's coming in with the giveaway is the Accelerate, and that's a fairly new product. I had not tried that before, I think 2 months ago, because I'm a mousse girl. So after I get out of the shower and I do my conditioner, I use mousse. Now I'm using the product that's in there that somebody's going to get, and it's called Accelerate, and you just need a little bit. I tell you, that makes a big difference in the styling of my hair. And I'm not just saying that. I really feel like it looks better. It's got more body. It stays longer throughout the day in a style. But I was also saying that I'm the type of person relating to people not only with hair loss, but with thinning hair and hair loss. Even just using hairspray can push my hair out of the way. And I think, all right, you're supposed to help keep it in place. But my hair's so fine that I have to push it back after I've used the spray. So when people walk out into the are afraid to walk out on a windy day because they know that their hair is going to be all over the place and all of that balding is going to show,
yeah.
you are the perfect candidate for Hairmax. So I just think it's so great that you have something here that's easy for people to do, that they can use in their own home. I would also say, when you say words of wisdom, forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for whatever happened in the past, whatever led up to the place that you are now. All you can think about really is how you're going to behave going forward. And
Mhm.
that's why you said perfectly, start now. Don't put it off for the new year. Don't put it off until your hair gets worse. Well, it's not that bad. I'd gotten to a point where I was talking about getting hair transplants because I was that desperate. And it was so interesting when I looked into it, even going to another state, they said, okay, stipulation is you've got to stay here for 2 weeks because we're going to do red laser therapy treatment to help make sure that that transplant work holds. And then Hairmax kind of came along in my universe, and I said, red laser therapy, you're using that after a transplant. Why don't I use it before a transplant and see if I can stimulate some of this on its own? There you have
However,
it.
you made a really good point. So, yes, use it before your transplant because you might not need a transplant after. However, we work with hair transplant doctors all over the world, and they recommend hair laser therapy post transplant surgery. So, and they actually, some of them even just prescribe, there's no prescription, they give or
Yeah,
they recommend a hair laser after surgery because
device.
it's
Yep.
keeping those follicles healthy, nourished, and energized. So all of that newly implanted hair
Yes.
stays. They have a better
Yes.
retention rate after the healing. It reduces inflammation. It helps the healing process. Um,
Exactly.
so you can use it before hair transplant surgery, during, and after. So it's not either or. It can be either or if you get it early enough. But
Right.
so yeah, that giveaway, I'll be quick. We're giving a Ultimate 12 laser comb, a Hair Max Density shampoo, conditioner, the Accelerate leave-in booster that you brought up, a beautiful microfiber Hair Max towel, and our special edition Hairmax cancer cap. And anything you purchase between now and October 29 will benefit American Cancer Society. And to win the giveaway, what do you got to do? What do you have to do, Judy? Comment, send a
Comment,
DM,
DM you. Yes,
let us know
yes.
where you're from, and we'll
Hashtag Hairmax.
heck. But it's funny with the dollar cost averaging. That's sticking in my head because I do that with shoes. How many times?
See? I know, I know.
It's
And
like,
so
wait,
in
if
your
I wear
mind,
these every day for a month, they're only
there are
$5 a
pennies,
day.
pennies on the wear.
Wow,
Yes. I don't know. I'm a
it's a
justifier. So there you go.
bargain. Yeah. But yeah, then the Hair Max Blazer, it's a one-time purchase. You pay for it, it's yours indefinitely, right? They're made to last for years and years and years. You're going to have all of that hair regrowth without having to, dish out monthly payments for, like a lot of people use minoxidil. Minoxidil works. It actually works. It works
Yeah.
great. But you have to put it on twice a day. It's messy. It drips down. We've had people, poor women, they put the minoxidil on before they go to bed, and then it gets all over their pillow, and then it goes down their face, and then they start growing hair on their face because the minoxidil drip, and they have to buy it every month.
Oh, I've never heard that happen before.
Yeah. So look,
Oh,
it works. It's an FDA approved treatment, but laser therapy, you get the same type of results as minoxidil, but
Fran, if
drug
people
free.
are using minoxidil, can they use the Hairmax laser device along with, or is it an either or thing? If you're doing
So
one, don't do the other.
no, you can use them together. So, but the before and afters that I showed you were hair max laser treatment only.
Only.
Okay, this
Okay.
is what you're going to get. Well, what's possible because everybody's different. So, uh,
Yeah.
these are results using laser treatment only. You could. There are people who use minoxidil. They want to move away from that. It's a drug treatment. It's systemic. You're putting a drug on your hair. It's being absorbed by your body. Will it
Fair.
grow hair? Yeah, it'll grow hair. But you have all of these. You have side effects. You get
Issues.
itchiness,
Yeah.
redness, hair on your face, which you may not want.
I never heard that, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Um,
that's that kind of transitions into another uh, segue, if you will,
that's
that
another live.
that Hair Max devices are not designed for anything but your scalp.
Exactly. So it won't, even if you get light, if it, touch, it's not going to grow hair in your face. It's not going to
Mm-mm.
grow hair
It's so
anywhere else.
direct. The light is so direct. It's not echoing down anywhere else, and it doesn't hurt just because it's the red laser. It's not hot. It doesn't burn you. It's
Oh,
actually
no.
supposed to be stimulating, not killing. So
Exactly.
just all these great things. But this has been really fun. I'm so glad we
Yeah.
did this. And I know
I
we'll
am
have all
too. I
kinds of
think it's
subjects to talk about.
no, we could go on and on. So I know I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let our viewers go. Again, send us a DM on Instagram or Facebook. I want you guys to win this giveaway. It's so good. And
I'm
let us
excited
know
for one
where
lucky
you're from.
person.
Yeah, and then again till 11:30 tonight, anything on hairmax.com is 40% off with code PINK, and then it
So
deactivates.
good
Not coming back. It's for
tonight.
today.
That's so cool. That's so
Pink,
cool. So thoughtful. Pink.
pink.
That's your code.
Yeah, you outshining me today though with that bright pink. I'll know next time.
I almost
All
wore
right,
this.
so thank
I
you so
almost
much.
wore this one.
I love
I
that.
told you I almost wore this one. And how wild would that have been?
What is that?
I
Your
even found
Julia?
pink camouflage.
Cam- Well, you enjoy the rest of your time in
Thank
Belize.
you. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
a
you.
little
I will.
jelly. Uh,
You'll have to come
But
visit.
and then we'll be in touch. And everybody, thank you for joining us today. I hope you learned a lot, and hopefully we'll be doing more of these going forward. And it was a lot of fun. So thank you, everybody. Code Pink. Go on our website, hairmax.com. Bye, Judy.
Bye, Fran. Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Bye.